Welcome to the Angus Report, a news program for cattle producers.
The week's top headlines from American Angus Association headquarters include a report on Angus sales.
Will calf prices hold this fall? Daryl Peel discusses the possibilities.
The checkoff debate continues, and our last installment in the latest story of a steak series.
This is the Angus Report. Hello, I'm Bob Cervera.
And I'm Crystal Albers.
Our top news this week. It's a good time to be in the cattle business, especially the Angus business. Breeders earned an additional $61 million this year, according to fiscal data released from the American Angus Association, with gross sales figures exceeding $326 million nationwide. Regional manager Jeff Mayfee says breeders raising registered Angus cattle are seeing increasing rewards for their investment in quality.
There's been more of a need for Angus bulls with cow herds rebuilding, and so with that, I think the female business, the registered female business, is increasing also. The genetics have been documented and the data has been collected, and people have, there's predictability in those genetics. We're about a third of the way through or into the fall bull sale season, so to speak, and in most cases, pretty much all cases, it's been the best sale that particular breeder has ever had. Prices have ranged in average sales of $5,700 to excess of over $8,000. Those bulls have ranged in age from 14 to 20 months.
Calf prices at auction have also performed well in recent months, and livestock marketing specialist Daryl Peel with Oklahoma State University says that's a trend that's likely to continue through the fall. While calf prices typically lower during the seasonal shift, healthy pastures and steady demand could maintain high prices and influence how you market your heifers and steers.
The heifers are closing the gap a bit on steers. As we sort of expected, we've been anticipating this for a while. Heifers obviously are in demand for retention. They also have a lot of demand as feeder cattle because of the overall tight supplies. And we're beginning to see some market reports now where heifers that are not necessarily designated as replacement heifers, but the percent discount of heifer price to steer price is less than normal this fall. We're seeing that right now a little bit more in the northern plains, but I think it will happen more generally across the country as we go farther into this calf market this fall. You know, if you want to be in the cattle business anytime in the next 5 or 6 years, I think you want to get in now, sooner rather than later.
Secretary of Agriculture Tom Vilsack has signaled his intention to resolve a beef checkoff stalemate if a consensus cannot be reached among the members of the Beef Checkoff Enhancement Working Group. The USDA has suggested a second supplemental checkoff, but a letter from 45 state cattlemen's groups submitted to USDA earlier this month states USDA intervention in the checkoff is unwarranted. It also cites fears that a secondary program would decrease the involvement of cattlemen in control of checkoff dollars. Vilsack's program would fall under the 1996 Generic Promotion Act, but opponents argue any changes to the checkoff should be established through the beef-specific 1985 Beef Promotion and Research Act. In response to the letter, USDA noted that if the working group can come to an agreement on a path forward, USDA action will not be necessary.
Corn and soybean harvest is well underway in most parts of the country, and the outlook for feed prices is increasingly favorable. That's according to the Livestock Marketing Information Center, which reports that corn prices this month hit their lowest value since 2007, and that's good news for cattle producers, whose margins improve as cattle prices remain at the top end of the market. And expectations point to even lower feed costs and potential record ratios in the fourth quarter. While alfalfa and other hay prices remain at normal levels, LMIC reports feedstuffs likely haven't reached their lowest point this year.
We go now to Jenna McCrow with a look at news you need to know this week in the Angus business.
Thanks, Crystal. Starting in November, the Angus Report will increase its airings from 2 to 4 times a week right here on RFD TV. Since launching the program 3 years ago, we've welcomed audiences at 7:30 a.m. each Monday morning and Saturday afternoons at 1:30 p.m. Central Time. Now, the Angus Report will also air Wednesday evenings at 5 p.m. and Thursday afternoons at 3:30 p.m. Central. The additional time slots will make it easier for viewers in all time zones to tune in and enjoy the program. Check your local listings for more detailed information. And more good news from fiscal year 2014. The Certified Angus Beef brand reports a record number of cattle being accepted into the program. The brand attributes focused genetics and coordinated management for the uptick in overall acceptance rates. which was 25.6%, up from last year's record of 24.2%. Just 10 years ago, the acceptance rate was 15.6%. According to CAB, Packer certified an average of 67,800 carcasses each week, totaling more than 3.5 million for the year. Read more year-end highlights at CertifiedAngusBeef.com. And that's what you need to know this week in the Angus business.
The Angus Report is brought to you by Merck Animal Health. Why not prevent respiratory disease before it steals from your bottom line? Vista Once protects your calves with the most complete respiratory disease coverage available. And Vision Blackleg vaccines can add 14 pounds per calf at weaning. Contact your veterinarian or animal health supplier today.
Some call it a come-from-behind victory, an unlikely win, a reversal of fortune, snatching victory from the jaws of defeat. This is our moment, our victory dance, because we choose confidence. We choose Zuprevo for BRD treatment. Ask your veterinarian to prescribe Zuprevo. Zuprevo is a fast-acting, long-lasting BRD treatment that you can count on to get the job done. Choose confidence. Choose Zuprevo from Merck Animal Health.
Join the team, the Beef Quality Assurance Team. Getting BQA certified shows you're committed to practices that produce the highest quality beef in the world. And by visiting BQA.org, you can take the online certification course at a time that fits your schedule and from the comfort of your home or office. You'll also find lots of helpful tips on improving animal health and animal handling practices. Get certified, BQA certified, because it's about doing the right thing. Visit BQA.org today and become a member of the BQA team.
Come to the Angus Convention and get a free GeneSeek Genomic Profiler, an HD 80K for Angus. That's right, a free GGP HD 80K. Go to the GeneSeek booth and see how you can go GGP. With the GGP HD 80K, you invest time, money, and reputation in seed stock of superior merit. You speed genetic process and add value to your cattle. Plus, GeneSeek is a partner with you every step of the way. It's that simple. Come to the booth and get your free GGP HD 80K, brought to you by GeneSeek, a new brand of partner.
It's weaning time, your paycheck, the biggest day of the year. But are your calves ready? VitaFerm Sure Start pellets with the AmaFerm Advantage gives calves the boost they need to get through the first weeks of weaning. It accelerates appetites, ensures weight gain, and improves health. It's weaning time. Get them ready with VitaFerm Sure Start. Learn more at VitaFerm.com.
Horn flies cost cattle producers nearly $1 billion a year. They interrupt grazing, cause loss of blood, and impact your bottom line. By incorporating Alticid IGR into your supplement program, you can prevent the emergence of adult horn flies. Alticid IGR will significantly reduce stress on your cattle. For pennies a day, you can control the most costly parasite and increase your profitability. Contact your feed supplier to incorporate Alticid IGR today.
There's something wrong. His head is down. He's clearly stressed. He's worried sick about BRD. That's why there's prescription Zactran for BRD treatment and control in high-risk cattle. Get a rapid response plus 10-day treatment and control in a single dose, so you can stop worrying and get back to business. For use in cattle only, do not treat cattle within 35 days of slaughter. Because a discard time in milk has not been established, do not use in female dairy cattle 20 months of age or older or in calves to be processed for veal. The effects of Zactran on bovine reproductive performance, pregnancy, and lactation have not been determined. Don't worry yourself sick. Talk to your veterinarian about a real alternative for BRD treatment and control. Because it's critical, it's Zactran from Mariel, a leading animal health company.
College football Hall of Fame coach R.C. Slocum for the 50-year fence.
When I want to get back to the basics, there's only one place I want to be, the ranch. It's where I'm at home. I take great pride in my land and do everything I can to protect it. That's why I fence my ranch with the 50-year fence by Stay Tight 50. It's the only fence I trust. It's guaranteed to last twice as long as other wires and is backed by a 50-year warranty. I'm Coach R.C. Slocum, and I recommend the 50-Year Fence.
Visit 50yearfence.com to learn more.